y'all. This is Drunk in the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what?
We're going to get drunk and talk about everything under the sun.
Show about anything under the sun.
We didn't do that. All right, let's do it.
This episode is fire. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh, shit. Coming at you every week.
First of all, this is for entertainment. We're not educational.
Yeah.
We're not.
If you're coming to get your education from us, you are clearly misguided.
Exactly.
But check us out. We're the show about anything and everything under the sun. Check us out. I'll show up. Like, what are you doing in there? He's like, I swear to God.
Swear to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that's legit.
I don't think it's legit either. Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunk in the Sun with John. I said John? With John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I? Yeah, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just drinking. Screaming, I deserve this. What did he deserve? Fuck.
Like and subscribe so you get the notifications when we do drop something. Probably pretty fucking lame. But anyways, check it out. Drunk Under the Sun, a podcast about anything and everything under the sun. Why is it gonna be brutal?
It's gotta be real.
Gotta be real. Aren't you real all the time?
I try to be.
So you just went on vacation not long ago.
Thing is, we went on vacation. Turns out, I'm not a beach person. Like, we went to Myrtle Beach, right? I don't want to shit on this, because I'm trying not to shit on this. But I'm gonna. I'm gonna shit on it. Because the thing was, like, I enjoyed times of my vacation.
And I think everybody does when it comes to vacation.
And as an adult, I've only had 2 vacations. 2 real vacations as an adult. As a kid, there's a couple times we went somewhere.
I never went.
Whatever the fuck. As a kid, we went some places, but it was real. It was really like, we're here. Fuck it. Right? But as an adult, I'm like, okay, I want my daughter to have a good time. I had fun at times.
Yeah.
Right? And like you said, you've been to Virginia Beach,
Myrtle Beach, Daytona Beach. Yeah.
You had to walk everywhere for Myrtle, right?
Yeah, I did. And that's what I don't like about Myrtle is because
I walked everywhere and got lost a couple of times because all I did was go, because I'm like, we went 2 blocks down and then go and I'm trying to find a gas station with beer. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. And I can't find one. I can't find no fucking gas stations. I'm like, what the fuck? And I finally find gas stations. They don't have these. I not drank one tall boy on my vacation. Not one.
Oh, man.
But I drank 30 fucking beers. I haven't been to the beach, like the ocean. Like, the ocean was cool. Like, when you watch the waves.
Scares the shit out of me.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was enjoyable. But the thing was, like, you couldn't swim in the ocean. But I'm watching these other people that are going out. They're trying to swim out and, like, surfboard. The lifeguard's like, nope, get your asses back. Legit.
Okay. It might have been time of season. Sometimes that happens.
I went out to the beach twice.
Yeah.
First time I went with shoes. I'm like, okay, walk out here, go back in. I put my shoes down, sand everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's because it was sucking my fucking shoes.
Yeah, it'll do that. Yeah.
Right? So I cleaned it. The next time I went to the beach, I'm like, I don't need to wear my shoes. I don't want to track sand in here.
Yeah.
You ever walked onto the beach barefooted?
Hot as shit.
Didn't realize it. I get halfway through. I'm halfway through where I need to be. And I'm like, Jesus Christ! This is hot as fuck! So I'm like, and everyone's looking at me. They see me with no shoes on. I'm like, don't give them the satisfaction. So as tears roll down my eyes,
like you ate some mud,
because it's my feet. I'm like, grin and bear it. Fuck these assholes. Right? So I grin and bear it. I get down to where my people were at. All my people were like, "Why do you wear shoes? Is your feet not hot?" I'm like, "Not at all." as I put him in the ocean. I'm like, thank God, it steams like
runs to the ocean.
Yeah, it steams. No, I didn't give him satisfaction. I didn't give it. I walked to the ocean and I put my feet in. I'm like,
you like peel your feet off the next
I'm like,
day.
yeah. I was like, this is amazing. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go watch TV. I'm done. And then I had to grin and bear it because I saw everyone looking at me, and I'm like, fuck these assholes. So I made it in my mind, like it's not hurting. I walk slow, and I push the sand, and I'm pushing.
You're like digging your feet in.
I'm digging in. I'm digging in. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm like, don't show no emotion. My feet stopped hurting the first 2 feet. Like it was numb. And then when I got ready to exit the beach, that's when it was like, gotcha, bitch! And it took, my feet were like on fire. I'm like, no! I'm like, get off!
You're like,
get off me! I'm like pushing little kids out of the way.
Like George today.
Yeah, because there's water going on. I'm like, get out of my way! And I put my feet in there, like, ah!
Oh, fuck.
I had to do that shit.
But that is hot. You're right. The beach is hot. The sand can get hot as fuck.
I did not realize it.
I did not like Myrtle Beach, though, when I visited. But for the reason of I had to drive everywhere while we were there.
Yeah,
there wasn't a boardwalk like in Virginia Beach. You can fucking walk to wherever you want to go.
You had to go everywhere.
Yeah. You had to drive everywhere you go. And that was one of the biggest reasons why I don't like Myrtle Beach.
And, you know, I don't want to say my entire time was shit because it wasn't. Because, like, when I took my daughter, I'm going to put this on back. When I took my daughter on a helicopter ride, she fucking 7.5 years old, loved it.
Awesome.
Right? Like, to me, I was like, that's magical.
Cool.
That's magical.
Oh, yeah.
I can never get that back.
Yeah.
And I have it on film.
Yeah.
Right? And on top of that, then the aquarium we went to was fucking dope.
Yeah.
It was Ripley's one. It was dope as fuck.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, it was dope. But I'd rather be in the mountains than the beach anyways. I realized
I've never been to the mountains. Though.
I'm not a beach person. I like the wilderness. I like the mountains. I like the trees. I like the fucking all
I
that
can
shit.
appreciate both. Because I've been to Virginia Beach. I've been to Myrtle Beach. I've been to Daytona. Virginia's my favorite.
But what turns you on about it? Like, why did you like the beach so much?
Did
you wear sandals to walk on the fucking sand?
I did. And they weren't broke like this one is. But I did. I wore shoes just like this. And it was still hot as shit because, you know, it's open sides. So I knew it was hot. But it gave you some protection. But the difference is when you were in Myrtle Beach, there must have been something with like either the weather or the current or something. Because it's not all the time you can't go out.
Really?
It's just depending on what's the fuck's going on.
Really?
Exactly. Because I've been out where I can't touch.
Yeah, these lifeguards are like, get the fuck back.
Like on Virginia Beach. The first time I ever went to the beach was my favorite time ever. And I was like body surfing and shit on waves. And I just had a fucking amazing time at the beach. It was Virginia Beach. They had a boardwalk. You could walk everywhere. They have a big Neptune statue.
You basically like to swim, though.
But
you like to swim, then.
Well, I kind of do, but I would just ride the waves in and shit. And it was cool. And you could walk places, because in Virginia Beach, you can walk to different places, restaurants and shit. Now, they ain't, like, classy shit, but you still got
I didn't see
close.
nothing classy either, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. But there's nothing like, it's not far away. You can walk if you want to. You can go places.
You know, I was walking like a half hour,
and that's
just
why
to get a fucking thing of beer.
And there's no boardwalk on Myrtle Beach, at least some of the places where you can walk all the way down in front of the hotels and shit. Nothing like that. And that's why I didn't like it. So Virginia Beach, I like just because my first experience was positive. I had a lot of good time. I swam a lot. And it was great. Daytona Beach is a shithole. I thought it was going to be real nice.
Really?
It's a shithole, dude. There's like a mile stretch, maybe, that's good. The rest of it looks like fucking shit. It's terrible.
You think with a race car?
Yeah, they do have a race, NASCAR race down there. But when we went to Myrtle Beach, I feel like we went to Dolly Parton's show.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
It was pretty cool. It was like, have you ever been to like one of those?
I've never been to one. I want to.
I've been to one of those. Yeah, see, the night show is like, say like the Dolly Parton place is like the night show, but set in the Civil War
instead of
nights.
nights.
And I've been to both. They're very similar shows. they're great. And I think when I saw both of those for the first time, it was in Myrtle Beach area, I believe, because Dolly has this.
Well, she got Dollywood in Tennessee. And
yeah,
like
but
that.
she's got like some hotel or some place
really?
in the North Carolina area that you can go to. That
I didn't see it in Myrtle Beach.
And shit.
I didn't see Myrtle
And
Beach.
then they've got like a night's one. And
yeah, they got that.
And I think
I wanted to do
the
it.
only night show that I saw was in Las Vegas at the Excalibur, and they had like the nights.
You was able to see that?
Yeah, I was able to see jousting at the Excalibur, and that was pretty sweet. Going out
dope,
to Vegas
dude.
and seeing that in the hotel because they set it up like it's a whole fucking arena, right? And then you get served dinner. You get like one of those Cornish hens and shit. So you're like, and you eat with your hands, and you're fucking watching these nights and shit. Yeah, it's just like
dope,
medieval times. It's fun. It's a great time. And then they have like gift shops where you can get like helmets and stuff.
That'd be cool.
I mean, they're fucking expensive as shit. But,
I bet they'd be alright.
But it was cool. It was cool. And that was one of the highlights of going out to Vegas because I've been there like 4 times. I like Vegas. I like seeing the shows. But my favorite beach has got to be Virginia just because you can walk everywhere.
I mean, one of the things that spoiled me on Myrtle Beach is when I almost got hit by 2 cars on the same night. That kind of spoiled me. When I'm like, you know what, I'm going to get some beer.
Yeah.
And I looked on Google fucking thing, and my fucking phone was going to die and shit. I'm like, okay, I'll just get it down 2 streets down and make it left and whatever, right? And I'm on the main thing. I did that, but I just kept walking. Nothing. Kept walking. Nothing. Kept walking. Just fucking souvenir shops and nothing.
And
nothing.
souvenir shops
nothing.
are all the same.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, where's this gas station at?
Yeah.
So I finally find a gas station. So I'm going, and I fucking, I'm at a light. The light is red, so I can cross the street. I'm crossing. Halfway through, this light from green turns caution to red. This asshole over here jets through the fucking thing, tries to get, he's trying to go and turn so he can get onto this road. I'm right there. He's like, what? I'm like, fuck! So he fucking jetted, could kill me. I kept walking, and I'm looking at the light. I'm like, what the fuck? Now, granted, there's like 6 lanes of traffic as you walk through this fucking intersection.
Yeah.
I'm through 3 of them. I get to the last one. It turns green. Nobody is here. All of a sudden, there's a car coming fast at me as I'm walking here. Stops. I look at him like, what the fuck? Right? And I'm like, the fuck? I keep walking. I hit the sidewalk. As I hit the sidewalk, the car that stopped, because it was going to hit me, even though I'm halfway through the intersection. It was my right to do this.
And you're a pedestrian. They can't just run you over.
Can't run me over. The passenger side guy gets out. He sticks his head in one. He goes, you ignorant fuck. I go, fuck you. I'm like, fuck you. He goes, fuck you. I go, fuck you. Come back here. I'll fuck you up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I put my beer down and I just do this. Like, come on, motherfucker. Come on. I'm doing that, right? I look to my left. It's a putt-putt golf there with all these families. These kids are all looking at me like, what the fuck? I just look at them like, and that's when I picked my beer up and I said, fuck this town! And I walked. And I kept walking. And I'm walking through this dark alley. And I'm hearing these weird sounds. And I'm like, these motherfuckers, they think I'm an easy target? Fuck them. Like, these are animals going off. And I'm like, fuck Myrtle Beach. Fuck you. Fuck this. And they're like shutting up on me. That's right. That's right. I was so mad, dude.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying not to be.
Oh, shit. My favorite Myrtle Beach story is, first time I'd ever been to Myrtle Beach, my friend David and his wife, April, we go down together. We just had kids. So Ruby was probably pushing maybe 2, getting close. She was a baby. I don't know. And David was like, man, when we get down there, we're going to go to this place that has wings. It's amazing. It's going to be great. We're going to go to this wing place. And we're like, okay, cool. That sounds cheap because it was like, you get like, it was a deal type thing and they had amazing wings or whatever.
Yeah.
So we get there. It's late. It's dark. We're rolling up, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is whatever. And we're walking like in the back, and the more and more I walk into this place, the more and more it's a fucking bar. We have like
You
children.
told this story already.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, you told this.
But it is my favorite story. We took babies into a bar to get wings until my ex was like, fuck this place. It's a fucking bar. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
But that's my favorite Myrtle Beach story. Other than that, I think the only other time I was there was during spawning season for fucking jellyfish. And I couldn't go in the water because when you went out on the pier, I swear to God, you could see thousands of fucking jellyfish.
Really?
You could see them everywhere.
Really?
And I got stung because we were walking out there. And as I walked out there, there's people just getting stung. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I got stung.
Why would they keep going?
We didn't know what was going on. And nobody said anything. There was no, sign or anything.
Really?
Yeah, we just went out there and then I got stung. It wasn't bad. But I got stung by a jellyfish. And we're like, oh. And then we walked out on the pier and I was like, oh, shit. Because you could see them all. It was crazy.
People paralyzed in the water like, ah! Yeah, no, the best place that I ate at was a Mexican restaurant. They did have this big, it was called a Monster Burrito, and it was a big
I think I ate there. I know.
Dude, it was like this big.
Yeah.
I ate the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
I ate the whole fucking thing.
I've been there. It is pretty good.
It's massive.
It's massive.
But it's good.
You can get the same quality here.
You can get the same quality here. Yeah. Because when they have it in the menu, it's a steak. I can't fuck with steak because it fucks with my gout so much. So I'm like, can you turn the steak to chicken? And they're like, yeah, I can do that. I'm like, okay, cool. And they did. I was like, that's fucking awesome. And my little niece,
fucking gigantic.
It's gigantic, dude. It was the entire plate. It was no joke this big.
Yeah.
And it's got verde sauce on it. Yeah. And it was legit good.
Yeah.
What I was impressed with that Mexican restaurant as well was, I was like, give me a Dos Equis. And he's like, what size? I go, what size you got? He goes, we got 12 ounce, 22, 32. I'm like, give me a 32. Fuck, right? It didn't register in my head.
You got a fucking picture or some shit?
Massive. He brings this beer and it's like, pow! I'm like, I look at it, I'm going to go, Jesus Christ. He goes, you want 32 ounce, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, there it is. I'm like, okay. But as I'm drinking it, I'm thinking, you fucking dumbass. 32 ounces is 8 ounces less than a 40. What did you expect? Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what did I expect? I didn't expect that big, but happily to down it. And I made honestly, and like when
but
I
that probably cost you a lot.
$9 for 32 ounces of a Dos Equis. $9.52.
Okay.
Cheap as fuck.
Yeah, for a restaurant for sure.
That's cheap. That should have been. I expected it to be $15.
Yeah.
I expected $15, $20 for that one drink.
Yeah.
$9. I was like, that is worth it.
Yeah.
That's worth it.
Yeah. Now, what I would do too.
But I made sure, I was like, I'm going to eat this whole motherfucker. Because everybody in the table, we had 30 people.
Yeah.
Or 20 people at this table.
Yeah.
And everybody, my meal was the largest. It was bigger than everyone's. One burrito.
Exactly.
And everyone's like, oh my God, how are you going to eat it? And I'm like, watch. I ate the whole fucking thing, dude.
I was right there with you, and I had the same meal. But as far as that, man, I had something there. I can't remember it. Fuck. But it was about the beach and food. But that burrito is delicious. I've been there. I know what you're talking about. I've had that, and it's really good.
It's called margaritas.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
And it came back to me. Now, as far as the Carolinas, I really do like the Outer Banks. I've been to the Outer Banks.
Never been.
But there ain't shit to do there.
Really?
There ain't shit to do there. But there is an amazing bakery called Orange Blossom or Orange Bakery. They have fucking apple fritters like this fucking big. No, I shit you not. It's fucking packed every morning.
Oh, with that type of shit. Yeah.
But it's great. It's a great local fucking bakery. And I would go back just for that. Now, if you're a beach guy, you could have a good time because it's real chill. So it's a nice beach. But as far as shit to do, no, there's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's nothing to do there. Nothing at all on the Outer Banks. It's beautiful, and you can go on tours where they can show you wild horses and shit.
Really?
But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. That's all you can do.
Well, we went on a tour on the ocean, which is pretty dope, about
For
wild dolphins.
Yeah, and I've been on one of those too.
And I felt like it was a scam from the get-go. And I'm going to say why. Because, like, when we're going out there, the first thing out this guy's mouth is, we cannot control the dolphins. We do not know when these dolphins will come around. They are wild animals.
But they are.
They are. Right, so when we get, so I'm like, okay, fuck it, maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't.
Yeah.
We get out there, we see some, we see some.
I've been on there.
Nothing spectacular, but we see some.
You see the fins coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when he comes back, he's like, count your blessings, because most of the time, people who come out on this time of night don't see a dolphin. I'm like, so you're telling me
you come out
you
here
knowing
there's no dolphins.
There's no dolphins. But you take people out. That's what I took from it. I was like, just fuck this asshole. I was like, fuck these assholes. And then on top of that, it seems like everybody apparently works for tips. Because the fucking guy who took us up in the helicopter,
yeah,
the people were like, our pilots work for tips, so make sure you do well. And then we go, nobody told me we had to fucking tip these fucks. Thought it was part of the program. Right? So I didn't bring no cash. I'm like, he's not getting shit from me. I'm not tipping you shit.
Why would I?
This is your job. And then on top of that, so we're coming back from the dolphins, right? And he's like, count your blessings, because the dolphins don't really come out like that at this time of night. You fucks were lucky to see it. Basically, right? And then he goes, our crew here works for tips. Make sure you make them happy. I'm like, are you fucking insane? So you're telling me, and what made me so fucking mad was, you're telling me that these fucking three idiots come out here every night not knowing they're going to get paid? You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. So when they came around for the tips, I got no cash. I'm like, hey man, here's a tip. Look both ways before crossing the street. He's like, and my mom's like, do you really work for tips? He's like, yes ma'am, we do. We don't make anything else. I'm thinking, what kind of fucking doesn't know? Like, hey man,
I'm going to work today.
I'm going to work today. How much you going to make? Don't know. Hopefully it's a good crowd. Are you fucking insane? I guarantee you they're making something.
They got to.
God.
Because even waitresses, even though it's a lower pay rate, they still get paid.
I mean, they're scamming us because they knew they weren't going to see no dolphins. And they come back and say, we were lucky. We're lucky? We paid you to see these fucks, you fuck. Fuck you.
And you knew they were coming?
You knew they were coming. That's what made me so mad. Like, when he said that, I'm like, dude, if you didn't say that, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Exactly. Why'd you give it away?
You gave it away. You're like, you guys weren't supposed to see shit.
For what? $30 a piece or something?
Yeah. Yeah. You got 70 people on
Who's
here.
getting this $30 if they ain't getting shit?
If they ain't getting shit, who's making this? Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody said that this toothless bastard was working for tips. Right? Because they were toothless bastards. I'm just saying.
It does sound like a scam.
It was a scam. I was like, I could do this all day long in Ohio.
Go out.
We're going to go here on Goose Island. You may or may not see geese. They are wild animals.
I mean, I can see that. I can see liking the beach or not liking the beach. I've been to the beach. Give it a try.
And you know what? I'm telling you what. And I did try. Like, I went out. I was like, I'm going to have fun today. I'm going to walk out on the beach. I burnt my feet. Great fun. I had fun at the fucking aquarium.
The aquarium.
The aquarium was dope.
You saw dolphins, so that was fun until he said, these guys work for tips.
Yeah, but the dolphins are half-assing it, so I really wasn't feeling it. I got them on film, and I'm like, fuck these dolphins.
The aquarium and the helicopter.
The aquarium was dope. The helicopter was dope. just because I got to see my daughter. Like, my daughter was legit. She did this. She's like, she legit did that before we rose up in the air. I'm like, this is awesome. You know, those were the highlights of my
Yeah,
trip.
and that should be worth it. Oh shit!
You ain't got no more vacay?
I got plenty of vacay, but it's been 30 minutes.
Has it?
Yeah.
I say roll with it. If you can, do it.
I mean,
if you
but
can do it, then
you've
do it.
talked a lot about Myrtle Beach and beaches and Virginia Beach and all that shit.
So keep continuing.
Let me see here. Let me see what I got here.
If you got nothing, then we'll cancel it. Cancel culture your ass. Right there.
We basically touched on everything in my little snippets I put in.
He's afraid.
No, I'm not afraid.
He's afraid.
We talked about me leaving my wallet in a fucking slot machine in Vegas. We talked about me.
We did? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, when I went out to Vegas one time. I've been out to Vegas like 4 times. It's a great place. Got free shows.
Wild place.
It's crazy.
I've been there one time, and that's for his wedding.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is beyond my expertise.
And it's fucking out in Vegas. Of course you gamble a lot. And it's got bright lights and all that shit. I like to play slot machines because it's a cheap way to, fucking gamble. Maybe win some money because I won like $200 some at one point.
Really?
But yeah, I've done that. I've won on slot machines. I think I was playing Wheel of Fortune and I won like $250 on a slot machine. So I was like, this is fucking awesome. But I've also been to Vegas and been sitting there playing the slot machine and like left my wallet in the tray where all the money's supposed to come out, and then went up to my hotel room without my wallet and managed to come back down and find it before somebody stole it. That's the only story that I have on that. But yeah, I got lucky a couple of times. I've already told the story about Arizona where I lost my luggage. We went to the Grand Canyon and shit.
Did you?
Yeah. I lost luggage
Past
there.
show, bro.
Yeah, it's probably past show.
Tom
It's around there somewhere.
Tom doesn't remember.
But anyways, I already talked about the Daytona Beach stuff. So yeah, I would say the only thing I have to add is one of my best quotes of my life. It's from Virginia Beach. Is I was acting real crazy at this restaurant, and Ray, my ex-father-in-law, asked me what was going on, and I told him, the ocean set my spirit free. I don't know fucking know.
Honestly, sounds like a pirate said that.
But anyways,
That's pretty good, dude.
I touched on some
The
things.
ocean set my spirit free.
You should.
I bet there's all kinds of people going, yes!
You're right.
He's so right!
Except
Me,
for
I'm
Tom.
like, the ocean set my spirit on fire. I never want to go back. Fuck the ocean.
Oh
I
shit.
have no inkling for that. Like, I realized I have no inkling for that. I give no fucks about the ocean.
I'm scared as shit of the ocean, especially.
Well, yeah, I am too.
Wanting to get.
I don't want a fucking octopus eating my face off.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Jaws eating my dick off.
But I was surprisingly comfortable at times
in the ocean.
water. Yeah.
You're a psychopath.
It did burn my feet though. I will vouch for
It
that.
did that. So fuck that saying.
Anyways.
This is Drunk Hell Son, the podcast about anything and everything else. Make sure you tune into us on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and Anchor, motherfucker. So we do everything weekly, monthly, yearly. Subscribe, because we can never unscribe.
Something along those lines.
Fuck yeah.
And the beach.
And the beach. Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
And thank you all for subscribing and liking from Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.